Okay. At work, currently I work at a high school. Basically, I help them develop and design websites with their local sysadmin. Basically, we actually hired recently a new developer because of the load became quite substantial. I actually developed like the scripting mechanisms for like automating a lot of stuff and helping the web desk front people. Basically, we got this new guy in. He's been in for was a security engineering course. I was thinking, okay, how as a good security engineer, how would I break my own code? So I started I know I supposed to have done this earlier, but I started really doing it now. Like how yes, I have implemented. Oh, I do proper escaping on my inputs. I do blah blah blah. How else would I break it? The issue was I felt like just me as myself is very narrow-minded. Like I can't see where the areas are in my own code, and was it because to me it's perfect. I made it. I think it's not perfect, but I don't know what I don't know. I can't see what I can't see. Then I had a brilliant idea because now there's two of us. Why don't we set up a peer review system, where whenever we commit code, it has to be approved by the other developer, before it gets hits production. I know in proper large scale networks, this is exactly what happens, but unfortunately, there's only two of us, so this is it. I had to try to convince our project manager / boss / head of IT for us to allow us to do this. He's still coming down to a conclusion, but basically, yeah, I was getting it reviewed. Yeah, I was trying to convince my boss. After explaining that, due to, as I said, I work at a school, the sensitivity of the data I'm dealing with, and the absolute integrity of us getting it right without Daleks, because it could be a potential financial disaster if we get this wrong. As if you accidentally lose student data, we can be sued and actually probably shut down the entire school. Basically, he agreed. He said, okay, fine. We can allocate X amount of time for certain pushes. And so, yeah, we're going to start this coming up in the coming weeks. I hopefully should have an update within the next couple of weeks, but I feel like this is a nice stride. Basically, but we actually did a little test too prior, and to see if this actually works. Actually, probably should explain how he even came up with this idea too. As I said, yes, before that, but I actually was peer reviewing when his works. It was like, oh yeah, no, this is completely fine. I can't see anything wrong with it. Then I looked at it and I was like, what if you... I'm not going to say explicitly because I don't want to out him, but what if you change this variable to this number? Because I could instantly see an issue with one of the inputs. I want to say more to about it, but I feel like, no. It's not that I feel like. It's inappropriate to disclose any more information. But basically, I noticed this bug which could allow certain... not extreme access, but allow the user to see a little more than they are supposed to. And basically, we patched it right there and then. And fortunately with that, that's where because he completely and utterly missed it. And honestly, I would have done the exact same if I was in his situation. It's just because I had my second eyes on him. My little security eyes, as you would say. And so, yeah. And yeah, I feel like this is as I said, this is a nice risk, low risk, like, the chances of people, any of the students or anyone actually finding these are insanely low. Like, insanely low, because it's like an obscure input to a server which they can't actually see. You have to go a certain way around. But, like, again, if someone tried hard enough, the 1%, the one hacker, out of the thousands of people who deal with the system, that one person, that 0.1%, it could absolutely destroy us. So, I was happy I could convince my boss to think the same way. So, yeah, again.